called him Deathsinger. Our world, Ardonia, is a vast land, home to many diverse people, strange creatures, and dangerous monsters, hidden among the shadows of dense forests, beneath the sands of treacherous deserts, and frozen within the ancient mountains of the north, are secrets and mysteries which have eluded our comprehension throughout the ages. Few of these mysteries, however, have attracted such fascination as the Ardoni species, for which the land shares its name. The Ardoni possess the unique ability to wield great powers known as songs. The strongest of these powers were referred to as prime songs, and were deemed too powerful for the Ardoni to wield freely. Thus, they were given to the masters of the 4 Ardoni clans as a sign of peace and unity. Because of this, the clans were blinded to a great danger. From within the fires of the Netherrealm, an army set out to conquer the overworld. They vanquished the kingdoms and people of Ardonia as they spread across the land. But they were not to remain unchallenged. The Ender Knights returned during these dark times, long having been guardians of the overworld. The 2 opposing realms clashed with a fury of inconceivable power. Yet the Nether had prepared well for this invasion, and even the legendary Ender Knights could not stop them. With no hope of victory, the kingdoms called upon the Ardoni to wield the prime songs. Reluctantly, the clans agreed and held a tournament to determine which Ardoni would become their champion and wield all 4 prime songs. One rose above the rest, persistent, cunning, and powerful. The champion had been found. When presented with the prime songs, however, he revealed himself as Ingressus, leader of the long-forgotten and dreaded Voltaris clan. Outraged, the masters refused to give Ingressus the prime songs, for it was due to their misuse of such power that they had been banished long ago. That night, while the clans debated their next course of action, Ingressus set out alone to reclaim the prime songs. One by one, he slayed the masters of the Kaltaris, Sandaris, and Mendoris clan. Through these dark deeds, he became known as the Deathsinger. The 4th and final master, Aegis Nestoris, survived the massacre, thus protecting the last and most powerful prime song. The Ardoni mourned the tragedy. They vowed to hunt down the Deathsinger and to prevent him from obtaining the final prime song. It was at this time that the Voltaris clan returned from exile. However, even with their support, he knew that he was outmatched. With all of Ardonia now his enemy, there was only one place to turn. the Death Singer met with King Kronos of the Nether and formed the most powerful alliance ever known. And thus began the Great War. The Ender Knights rallied under King Rendor and fought the Nether head-on. The humans reassembled their armies. The Ardoni clans wielded their songs of old. The Magnarites came from the south, the Felinas from the west. Some even say he was there. But despite everything, the Death Singer and the Nether armies could not be stopped. The tides of this conflict turned after a young Ardoni joined the fight. Skilled with the songs, Achillean Nestoris was able to unite and lead the armies to victory, which earned him the name Tide Singer. With his leadership and the Ender Knight forces, the Nether army was forced to retreat back into the Nether. With no allies, the remaining Voltaris fell back to Mount Velgrin. Here, the Tide Singer fought the Death Singer alone, and both were defeated. The Prime songs were recovered and distributed amongst the clans once more, signaling an end to the Great War. The Great War, 11th Wall of Time. Well, Hawken, I fail to see. Hawken?
Yes, exactly! So, you see what this means, Thalius?
Hawken, were you sleeping through?
Look here! Where do the Walls of Time say the final duel took place?
Mount Velgrin.
Indubitably! Most legends, including these bungled Walls of Time, fail to state that the final duel took place on the mountain's peak.
Alright, so what does this mean?
I've heard rumors of a presence on the peak of Mount Velgrin. Being the naturally curious scholar that I am, I sent a few scouts to transform those rumors into facts. That was 2 weeks ago.
And what was their report?
There was no report! None ever returned! Why do you think that is?
I'm not entirely sure.
The Voltaris, Thalius! The Voltaris!
You think the Voltaris are at Mount Velgrin?
Indubitably. I'm aware you've been hunting Voltaris ever since the Great War ended. So, I brought you here to inform you of this lead.
It has been years since I lost the trail of the Voltaris. I should ride to Mount Velgrin and see for myself.
Hold up there, Thalius. Although I'm no chronicler, I feel it is my duty to accompany you and record what information we find. I would also like to discover the fate of those I sent to investigate.
There is a chance we will encounter the Voltaris. And who knows what other perils.
Fear not, Thalius, for I am prepared to fight. Wait, somewhere around here I have a weapon, unless I lost it. Here it is!
Very well. Come on, then. Most likely this was all just a misunderstanding.
This is where I sent the scouts. Right here, Thalius.
Someone was here. Recently. I found their supplies.
How peculiar. Why would they leave their belongings where others might find them?
Because they are still here.